Yo, what's going on YouTube fam? I'm actually going to choose the winner for last week's video on this video. So at the end of this video, the winner is going to be picked. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to let you guys know that before we go into this video, I appreciate all the support that I've been getting on the videos, all the love. And let's continue that. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, would greatly appreciate if you could. As well with that, hit that like button and share this video with your friends if you can. So before I go into the giveaway, I want to go over the topic of this video. Last week I actually did a team call. And in that team call, I really broke it down for everyone on exactly how I trade, my strategy that I have been using. A lot of you have probably seen my previous videos on my scalping strategy that I have been using lately. And let me tell you, it works like a charm. This is something that is very easy. And the whole reason as to why I really switched to scalping versus swing trading the market is because it doesn't take as much time. I realized that I was dedicating a lot of time, a lot of energy into trading, swing trading, and I didn't like that. So now with this scalping strategy, the cool thing about it that you guys need to understand is it really doesn't take up much time. Usually in the mornings when I'm trading, I'm dedicating 1 to 3 hours max. A lot of the time on a good day when I'm trading, I'm only in the markets for about an hour and then I'm continuing on with my day. So I know you guys are gonna find this video valuable, but let's go over the giveaway. What I wanna give away is my all-in-one bundle. Now this includes my newest Forex course that dropped about a month ago. It has over 50 plus videos in it, all A to Z information. And as well with that, you are gonna have lifetime, not a year access, you're gonna have lifetime access to my new Forex chat. All I want to know is what is 1 a year trading rules? Maybe you don't trade if there's a setup, maybe you don't trade if there's a session. Comment that below and I'm going to choose a winner next week. But before we go into my computer, make sure you follow your boy on Instagram. There's something that should pop up here. Also, my Snapchat should be right here or right here where you guys can follow me. Always good to have me on all social media links. I'm always doing giveaways on my Instagram. We actually just got done doing a giveaway for $100 cash. So guys, I'm about to pick the winner right now for the giveaway. Stay tuned, watch my next story and you're gonna see who wins. Let's go. Who's the winner gonna be? Andy, you're the winner. DM me. And all you had to do was tag a couple people in that post and like it. So definitely shoot me a follow on Instagram. I'm always giving out stuff. And 2 more things before we actually dive into my computer. We did actually launch a new website. So all the products are on there and they're all discounted. Now you guys don't have to check it out if you don't want. What I would recommend that you guys do if you are a new trader is check out my free stuff below. I have a free course that I made in a free group chat. But guys, let's go to my computer. Let's go.
I need a bust down bitch with a bust down wrist. Get to it, baby, suck this dick. Talking money, baby girl, let's get rich. Young boss, I can take no loss. To some else, so I know what it costs. Diamonds round my neck, so you know I love the flesh. Getting money, always thinking what's next. Baby girl, come give me that neck. Run it up, so I can fuck it up.
So recently, right before it shot up, we were just consolidating throughout the zone for, let's see how long. So for 82 days, what is that? Like 3 months, basically. About 3 months, we were just consolidating at 26 cents was the overall high and the low was 21 cents. So this is overall where a lot of people bought. And then in a matter of, let's say, let's start at this candle when the breakout above that consolidation was. In a matter of 8 days, it went from 26 cents all the way to 78 cents. Now, if we go back in time, this is the overall high for Ripple right here. It was at $3.28. So it came up, hit this resistance, bounced back down, just has been consolidating, bullshitting. And you can see that this was the previous resistance right here that it had hit. So this resistance was hit right here. Now it's starting to break up. So hypothetically, like, we just want this to run. And it's crazy because as I look back at cryptos and the times that the market is bullish the most is between these months that we're currently in right now. So look at the past time. All this right here was the bull run. and look at the dates on the bottom. So it started December 1st of 2017, and then when it hit its all-time high, it was January 6th. So we're literally a month away from the same time that it hit 3 years ago at its all-time high. Its all-time high was the 4th of January of 2018. So 2 years ago is when it hit its all-time high. Now, if we go to Bitcoin, if you guys don't know, Bitcoin is ultimately the mothership of all cryptocurrencies. So the same thing happened back in 2017. It's crazy the times that it correlates, because when Bitcoin was going up, Ripple started going up as well. But the highest point that it had hit in Bitcoin, and this is really like, this is the technical side of Forex and cryptos and everything, but the technical aspect of trading is very, very important. But you guys can see too that the highest point of resistance that we had hit was right here at this wick, and that was at $19,660. Then if we zoom out, we recently hit a new high right here. So the new high that we hit was basically $20,000. Super, super close to hitting $20,000. Let me zoom in a little more. So it was $19,917 was the all-time high. So it hit that same zone that we previously hit right here. And you can see that that black line was where it hit previously. We broke that resistance because this zone got higher. So it hit that resistance. Every time that it has to break a point of resistance or support, whether it's cryptos, Forex, indices, it has to have a lot of volume in the actual markets and in the candles. So we had a lot of volume, hit it, broke it. Now it's coming to retest the support, and it's stopping everyone out, because a lot of people, just like Ryan said a second ago, his girlfriend bought Ripple when it was at like 68 cents, when it was near one of its highest points of resistance. Now it's dropping. Everyone that bought, they see all the hype, they're like, holy shit, like it's finally going up. Now's a good time to buy. And everyone's stuck at the high point where Ripple went to, and now everyone's like, oh fuck, like I got it too late, I need to sell my positions. So I want you guys all to realize too that the cool thing about cryptos, and the reason as to why there's so much demand behind this, is because there's a limited supply. Just like gold and silver, there's a limited supply. So there's a lot of demand. When there's a limited supply of something, there's a fuck ton of demand. Everyone's like, oh my God, like this isn't going to be around forever. Like everyone can buy all of it right now. I need to have some. And that's the thing with the US dollar. That's why we're migrating from the physical currency, paper currency that we have right now, because there's an unlimited supply. The Federal Reserve, they're printing out billions of dollars every single month. So there's an infinite supply of the US dollar, but yet with the cryptos and all this other stuff, there is a limited supply. It's not an unlimited supply. So the same thing too, we're switching to the digital age. It's just all making sense. You can send Ripple and cryptocurrencies to people all across the world versus having to use Western Union or PayPal or a wire transfer, and you have all these fees from the banks. That's the cool thing about cryptocurrencies, is there's really low fees. And the other thing too is it's untraceable. So there's a lot of people on the dark web that use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to make payments, but overall, Ripple's one of the most betted cryptocurrencies that's going to really blow up over the next couple of months, in the next couple of years. And I want to get you guys in right now because it's at fucking 55 cents. Who doesn't have 55 cents to buy one Ripple? You guys all have a couple $100, a couple $1,000, maybe 10, 20K saved up. It's just that money that you have, it's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. So you want to put your money to work. And this is a really good investment, up and coming. So I have a lot of money invested. I know some of my buddies that have $250,000 in Ripple right now. And if this stuff goes to a couple dollars, they're going to be really, really well off. And they're going to have money to retire themselves. They're going to have money to retire their kids' kids. So XRP stands for Excellent Retirement Plan. This can honestly be the retirement plan for us all. But what I want to go over with everyone is an overall breakdown on how like I'm setting up my charts. And I want to give you guys an example, and then I'm going to go to like the S&P 500 or another currency pair and show you guys exactly how I set up the charts. But the first thing that I do is I have my dog's so funny. He's just like cashed out right now on this pillow. But I have all my zones of support and resistance marked up. And these aren't so much zones of support and resistance. These are zones of liquidity. So there's two types of main people that are in the markets when we're trading. There's retail traders, AKA people like me and you. And then there's market makers, banks, hedge funds, people with a lot of fucking money that are trading the markets. They can move the markets. And when you have more capital in your trading account, that means that you can go into trades and you can be negative because you have all this free margin. So a lot of the hedge funds and banks, they can be in trades. It can go and draw down like 1,000 pips and they're not tripping. Why? Because they can still use really big lot sizes and it can go negative the other way and they have free margin. So their account's completely fine. Versus retail traders, a lot of retail traders have a couple hundred, a couple $1,000s in their account, and the market can go the opposite direction that they actually intend to go. It'll blow their account or it'll hit their stop loss and then go the way that they want. So the whole point of finding these points of liquidity is to figure out when the market makers are in the market, because just like zones of support and resistance, zones of liquidity are always going to be hit time and time after again. So all these zones, you can see that this zone of liquidity, it was hit right here. This zone of liquidity was marked up, was hit right here. So the same thing applies. So I'm going to give you guys an example. I actually went into these positions earlier today. First thing that I want to show you guys is the daily chart on XRP. Or not XRP, why did I say XRP? The NASDAQ. So the daily chart does look a little bit different on MetaTrader 4, but the previous daily candle was bullish. And I want you guys to notice this long wick right here on our current daily candle. So I've noticed time and time after again that the markets will always go in the opposite direction that they actually intend to go before they actually go in the direction that they want. So what I mean by that is for the first half of a candle being open, it's usually going to go in the opposite direction. And then for the other half, it will actually go in the direction that it wants. So this candle is closed right now. A new candle is going to open up probably in 17 minutes. I think 3:30 is the exact time that a new daily candle opens up for the NASDAQ and US 30 and the S&P 500. But you guys can see we have this long wick. So all the market makers were coming. Everyone knew. A lot of people are smart and they can recognize that when one candle comes out, the next candle is most likely going to continue to do what it does. As we've said multiple times in the past, the trend is your friend. We are already in an uptrend. This daily candle gave us confirmation like, yo, we broke resistance right here. We're going to keep running up. But before it did that, a lot of people were buying after this daily candle closed right here. A lot of people were buying right here. A lot of people were buying right here, even right here. But I want you guys to notice that we have this long wick all right here. All of these people that were buying right here, they have their stops really close because with indices, the pip count is higher and also it's very fucking volatile. Sorry for the profanity, guys. When I cuss, I feel like it's really getting my point across. I hope it doesn't offend any of you guys. We're all adults here. But a lot of people, let me see if anyone's in the waiting room too, by the way. Fuck, Harmon's there. Yo, Harmon, sorry for not putting you in immediately, bro. I didn't see, but this call was recorded. So anything that you missed, it will be in the chat right after we get off this call. So a lot of people have long positions right here. Long positions stand for buy. Short positions stand for sells. So a lot of people are going long, but they had their entries right here, right here, right here, right here, and they had their stop losses probably pretty close. So what the market makers did is they're like, you know what? Let's run up all these people's accounts. Let's blow some accounts before we actually go the way that they want. Blue account, blue account, blue account, just taking people's money, robbing them. Because the market makers are smart. They understand that there's zones of liquidity, or they understand that there's all these people that are buying right here, and they have their stop losses close, because retail traders, really controversially, they come off as kind of dumb. And let's be real, like, we're all pretty dumb when we first start trading and investing. We don't know what we're doing. We're not so much dumb, it's just we don't have the knowledge that a lot of other people have, like market makers that have been doing this for 10, 20, 30, 50 years. So they're coming down, taking everyone's fucking money. And what we also could have done too to get a really good entry, let me delete these real quick, is sometimes when I'm trading, I'll use my fibs on the previous daily candle. So I go from the previous wick to the top wick right there. And you guys can see that we retested the 618 level, the 705, and the 79 was our last level that we hit before actually going up. So a lot of times, check this out, as we brought up the fibs on the previous daily candle, let's do it to this candle as well. Okay, we're gonna go from the bottom of this wick to the top wick. Same thing. What did it do on the next candle that came out? Retested the 618, the 705, and barely missed the 79 level. These are my key levels on the fibs that I'm always looking at. 618, 705, and 79. Here's a screenshot of my fibs, how I have them set up. You guys could screenshot it right now. And then you also want to screenshot this. Okay? And then we can see right after that what happened. Retested those zones, completely moved away. Okay? So that's on the daily time frame right there. Now, if we break it down, I'm going to show you where the actual moves happen. And I'm telling you guys, I'm fucking telling you right now, the best time to trade NAS100, S&P 500, and US 30 is in the mornings during the New York session. Why do I say this? Because that's when the US stock market is opening up. The US stock market opens up at 6:30 a.m. every morning. Now, this is where I actually executed my long positions. So here's our zone of consolidation. This is overall all during the New York session. You can see that this is probably during the end of the New York session because it's now consolidating, not much is going on. Every time before a session opens up, there's a false breakout. What did the market makers do right here? Like, do you know what? Let's tell everyone that the market's going down. Let's put all this fear in the market. We're greedy bastards. Let's go stop everyone out. Because a lot of people, they thought the market was starting to go up right here. What happened? Boom. Everyone, as the market was going up, I have my stop loss right here, my stops right here, my stops right here. Stops taken out. Everyone's stops were taken out. They just made so much money. Then they came back up. They're like, okay, perfect. We're going to go up one more time, and we're going to take them out one more time. After that, this is when the market started to come up. So with me, let me make it a little bit more clear for you guys. We now know that this is our highest point of resistance on the market. I wasn't executing longs till right after that resistance was broken. Once it broke it right here, because we didn't test this zone right here. That zone wasn't tested until right here. It hit this zone, came down. Oh my God, this is where it just got beautiful. I was like, all right, boom. Now I know that we're finally starting to go up. And that's when I went back to the daily time frame and I saw that we are done. Oh Crap. I saw that we were finally done retesting these previous lower levels right here. We're done retesting, taking everyone out. This is right about when the market started to go up. So let me put a brush just to like look right here and right there. And we're going to go back to the minute 5. Okay. Where did I put those lines, guys? Let me go back to the daily time frame and make those lines a different color just so we can see. Okay, let's make it blue. This one blue. And now we're going to break it back down to the minute 5. There it is. There it fucking is. There's our blue line right there that we saw in the daily time frame that we just put. There's our blue line right there. Okay, so now we can see that it's starting to go up. Once we broke this resistance, I went back to the daily time frame. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, we're finally starting to go up. I knew for the longest time, all last night, it was just going to dick around. It's going to take everyone out. Now we're finally going up. So that's when I got confirmation. Once this resistance went higher than this resistance right here. And I knew, all right, perfect. We're going into an uptrend. So let's start looking for long positions. First long position. I'm telling you guys, the best thing that you can do is look at how the candles are opening and closing. I love using the minute 5 time frame for indices. I don't know what it is, but they just match up so perfectly, so beautifully. And all the time, if you guys don't know, you can go right here and you can add multiple charts. So right here, I can look at 3 charts at the same time. If you look at the minute 5, then I could have the minute 15 right here. Then I could have the minute 30 right here. Okay, and you can compare all those time frames together too. So like boom, we have a spinning top right there on the minute 15, giving us confirmation that's going to go up. And that's the same price that we entered at the minute 5. Right here, we have a spinning top on the minute 15 as well for our second entry. Then we went up again. Then we have a doji right here for a third entry, went up again. And then we can compare them again. Yeah, usually when I'm trading, I'm using the minute 15 and minute 5 for indices. That's the time frames I love. Okay, so let's go back to the minute 5. So my first entry I executed was right here. I saw that we had a doji right here, and we were rejecting the zone. Price came down, hit this zone of liquidity right here, where market makers are, closed above. Hit it one more time, closed above. This is when I executed my first buy, and I had my stop loss at the bottom of the zone. I was risking 82 pips on this zone to a reward of 657 pips. So I had a 7, pretty much an 8-to-1 risk to reward ratio, meaning that my take profit was 8 times bigger than my stop loss. Immediately after that, 2 candles after my entry, pushed up to our next zone right here, broke our zone, retested it, broke to the next zone, broke above it. And whenever it breaks these zones, I want you guys to notice this. Whenever it hits these zones or breaks them, it will retest support. So it hit this zone, retest support. This is where I got my entry. Came up, broke this zone, and then came and retested again. I got a second entry right here. My determining factor as to why I entered that was we had a spinning top right here. Same thing, closed bullish. Market makers came and rejected the zone, closed bullish. I had my stops at the bottom of the zone. I was risking 41 pips on this position. So ultimately, I had this position that was already deep in profits. And then I got my second position right here. It's going to get a little complicated. So I was up already 276 pips from this position when I entered this position. And then now I have 2 positions in the market. I entered this one, broke this zone. What happens when it breaks a zone? Comes for a retrace. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous right here. If you guys have my course, you all know that I look for market structure. What pattern do we have right here? Wow, this is a W. Bing. Whenever we see W's, this is where we want to execute the buy. What do we have right here? What candle is that? Doji. Right after that doji close, bullish push up right here on this candle. Broke resistance right here on this candle. Our resistance that we were respecting was right here. That was then broken. Just a second ago, I said when we break support, resistance, liquidity zones, we need long candles with a lot of volume. Look at the volume right here in this candle. Oh, we're running out of time. We got to hurry up. Look at the volume right here. If you don't have the volume indicator, I suggest you guys get it right here. You can go to the F, volume indicator. Okay, we have a ton of volume right here, broke through it. Bulls are taking over. The trend is your friend. I'm telling you guys, the trend is your friend. That's what I got. My third entry. Okay, my final take profit was all the way up here at this zone. So just off these three positions, 657 pips on that one, 376 pips on that one, 220 or 216 pips on that one. Total, I think I caught 1,246 pips on all three positions on a 10-cent lot. So easy 1,200 day. Just off that in three positions, in the time span that it took to execute on all those trades, entered right here from this candle to this candle, finally hitting my TP. Ah, fucked up. So this candle is where I entered, closed right here once my TP was hit. A total of 2 hours and 10 minutes, baby. 2 hours and 10 minutes to bank 1,240 pips. I'm telling you guys, this shit is so easy. The best thing that you can do is just practice patience. Realize that the setup's always going to come to you. And a lot of people, they were forcing setups all throughout here. There's no overall trend. Like, bro, it's consolidating right here. Might be in a downtrend right here. Like, you could have maybe got a good sell position right here as well. Honestly, see good sells right there. But at the end of the day, you always need to refer back to the higher time frame. And I'm not saying trade on the higher time frame. Just get an overall bias on the higher time frame, what's going on. So we got an overall bias. We're bullish. We're going in an uptrend. We're going to stick to that. Then my minute 5 is where I actually execute my long positions. So I overall went in these three positions, fucking killed it. Okay, guys, let's see who the winner is going to be. We're actually going to have two winners for FX University, and we're going to pick them right now. Okay, so the video that we did was how to use Bollinger Bands like a pro. Let's not even go to the video, or let's see. We have to go to the video to get the link. Okay, I'm going to pause it. I don't know who that guy is. Let's copy it. Let's go and see who our winners are going to be. Super stoked. And guys, definitely make sure that you are commenting for the giveaways. I want to help you guys out. I want to give back to the community. Okay, let's get these YouTube comments. So let's start it. Okay, let's see who the first winner is going to be. Kickfire, you are the first winner. If you could DM me on Instagram a screenshot of this page right here so I can confirm that you're the winner, that would be excellent. Okay, well, let's pick one more winner. Matthew, you are a winner. Congratulations to our winners. DM me on Instagram if you guys are the winners. And make sure that your name matches up with your name on YouTube. That would just confirm that you are the actual winner. Send me some type of proof like that. But congratulations to our winners. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.